chances are you can go watch the Stone Cold Vince McMahon interview later on. So why would you watch the Stone Cold and Vince McMahon interview now when you can watch the Joe Cronin Show? Let's start this bitch, and let's start it now. The Joe Cronin Show is for mature audiences only. If you get offended by sexual comments, racial comments, or anything at all, or if you're just a big fat pussy, then please turn off this channel now or forever shut your mouth. I do a show about wrestling. I do a show about life. I do a show about video games. And if you don't like it, go the fuck somewhere else. Why do you get so angry at things, Joe? Why do you get so mad? I get so mad because I love things and I care about things so much and I believe the human potential is so great and we're wasting it. So I get angry. That's why I do it. I don't hate anybody. I love everybody and I hate everybody equally. I love sports. I love video games. I love life. And yet I hate it at the same time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start the show. This is the Joe Cronin Show. What's up, everybody? All right, let's do this. Feel free to pleasure yourselves. Welcome into the Joe Cronin Show. My name is Joe Cronin. Who the hell else would I be? I don't know. Monday Night Raw is over. Get to see Vince McMahon for a second. That was a lot of fun. That was a terrible show. What do you expect? Same old shit, same old Raw, same old stuff, same old crap. Really sucked in my opinion. I find it interesting that they're starting to build Dolph Ziggler a little bit more. That's kind of cool. But nothing else. Really.
I don't see it. I don't see it as.
You don't see that?
It's just distraction. It's distraction.
Okay.
It's just to give us fucking, oh yeah, hey, this is what you guys wanted, right? Yeah, okay. And then, in the long run, it's going to be bullshit. They don't trust the guy because he had fucking a head injury.
They don't trust him anymore? You really think? I mean, I thought they.
Well, they don't trust him, period. But they don't trust him to hold the belt because of the fucking head injury.
I think that's over with. I mean, I don't think they trusted him at the time. And they didn't. I don't even think it's about trust. I think they just didn't want to didn't want to go with him. I thought they saw him as an IC player, and once he got better, he might be able to go for the IC belt.
Well, I'll generalize it though. Forget just Dolph Ziggler. I don't see the company going in the right direction at all. I think anything that looks like they are is pretty much just distraction till WrestleMania when they can get, when everyone's going to watch anyway, and they can just do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, we all know December and the beginning of January is, some of the worst time in the WWE.
Yeah, but what has changed since, fucking SummerSlam for the most part? What has changed?
No,
besides the on the surface shit, like the guys we want to see getting more airtime and stuff. I feel like my intelligence is insulted more and more every time that's why I don't really watch. It's a waste of fucking time. It's so insulting.
I agree with you. Is there something wrong with Skype tonight? Am I crazy?
I don't know. I don't think so. There is. Why? What's up?
We're not getting any phone calls except for you calling me. I'm not getting any call-ins, which is not the norm. Normally right now the phone lines...
I'm surprised, yeah.
Well, maybe everybody's watching Stone Cold and Vince. I don't know.
That could be.
We're definitely losing viewership tonight because of that. People are watching that. But no, I'm not getting any. I haven't got any phone calls, which usually people are calling right off the bat. 339-226. I'm gonna call it and see what happens. Let's call my own show. Ready? Here we go. I'll take my own call if I have to, and then we're gonna get into
get the faggy voicemail.
Oh no! Wait a minute. There I go. I'm answering.
Come on, caller.
No, let's answer. Hello. Who is this?
Hey, what's up? You've reached the Joe Cronin Show. Leave your message after the beep and leave it on.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Joe Cronin. Who's this? Shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. All right, sorry, I had to do that. All right. Dave
You're
Rose.
all a bunch of damn sissies.
My bad. Dave Rose, I'll get you on here. Okay, so guys, we're going to talk about one thing that's been pissing me off. I'm so sick. I'm so goddamn sick of the imaginary force field that happens when a wrestler goes after another wrestler, and then the other wrestler gets out of the ring and runs away, and the other wrestler just stands in the ring and runs themselves into the ropes and you can go get them. You can actually go through the ropes. Imagine that. You walked out into the ring to attack this person because you're so mad at them, but then when they get out of the ring, you just run into the ropes and stand there? No, there's no force field. Too much of that going on. It drives me nuts. Why does every single wrestler do the same thing? No, a crazy person like Dean Ambrose would just run through the ropes and continue to go after somebody. So AJ Lee did it. I've seen Dean Ambrose do it a bunch.
Because they'll get yelled at in the back for missing their cue or missing the camera bullshit. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know what it is, to be honest, because I go on my phone all the time. Hold on, I'll find it for you. So what did you hate the most out of Raw tonight? Like, what was the most thing that made you visceral if you even watched it?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit. I tried to watch it. Fucking, honestly, I basically had it on in the background. The main event had a lot of energy to it. That's really the only part I really got to see.
That seemed the whole thing was featured so you could see this like pretty decent main event that they were going to put on, like a real match. You know? Yeah,
I mean that. So I thought that had a lot of energy. From what I was listening to throughout the night, it just sounded ridiculous. It just didn't sound good. It's not, and then the commentary, even the commentary over a good match, sounds horrible because they just are fucking bad.
But we lost the cosmic key.
Oh man,
hey guys,
I missed all that. I was grocery shopping, which was much better. Much better than Raw.
Joe, you want to talk about what pissed me off the most about Raw tonight? Was probably that tag team turmoil match that they had at the beginning. I thought that had so much potential. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd teaming them together. Weird, but they're both really skilled, and I'm open. But having first having Adam Rose and the Bunny even get in there, insulting, and then having the Usos get again into the contention for the tag titles is also insulting and annoying.
Can we talk about why it is insulting? The whole thing, I agree that thing was very frustrating. They were doing a lot of good stuff with the tag team division, and they took a big giant step back there. And also, I cannot. What are they called? The New Day. They're terrible.
Aha.
My God, it's terrible. I'm
a little torn about that. I kind of like the fact that we don't have these angry black guys. In their respective sort of.
Why did people think that that's what we were going to get? Why did people think?
Even if it wasn't either one of those things, does it have to be so ridiculous?
It's yes, it's ridiculous, but it is enjoyable. First of all, I love their intro music. I love the fact that it's different in the fact that it's not a nation of domination sort of feel. This is more of like a Southern church type thing, and I'm open for that. I mean, it is a little bit overboard, and they could maybe reel it in. I do like the fact that Big E has his little rag there that he does drag across his head and all. I think that's just funny, but shining the shoes of Kofi and all that. But I think they've got potential. But what is it that you guys don't like about them?
I think it's goofy, stupid, PG, lame. They look stupid. They look stupid is what it is. That's my thing. They might get better, but right now it looks goofy. They look like Los Matadores is what it is. That's my problem with it. I don't take it seriously at all.
Here's what I've noticed, unfortunately, with WWE is that they always force some sort of goofy aspect for the kids, and it's understandable. Yeah. I mean, do we have to? Is it going to be limited to just one team like Los Matadores, which is really, to me, it's an insult because these guys are from Puerto Rico, but they're playing Mexicans with this, little. Bull there, whatever the fuck he is, and
he blows them.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's. I guess it's good for the kids, but we want something a little more serious and all, and I want something a little more serious to contend against Miz and Mizdow, because I really think that they're both great, especially Mizdow, and they deserve somebody that's worthwhile to contend against them.
Yeah,
Like fuck the Usos, really? I mean, okay, they're gifted in a certain sense, but they're just. I'm not entertained watching them.
I was entertained watching the Usos when they were having those great matches. That's what saved that. They were just having great matches with Goldust, Stardust. They were in great matches with The Shield, having great matches with the Wyatts. Remember, they had like 3 amazing matches with the Wyatts. Or not, I don't know if it was amazing, but they were just really good matches for nowadays. Those matches were great. So,
I think they work well, or the best, at least from what I've seen with Gold and Stardust.
Yeah.
They worked like really beautiful there, and that was enjoyable to me. But right now, what I'm seeing is just not take the Los Matadors out of the equation. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, they're back to the Usos are back to the way they were before, boring, and it got dumb. But when they went for the title push, that's when they started getting good. Those I'm telling you, go back and watch those Wyatt matches they had with Luke and Dingleberry. It was great, and I told you guys that someone was coming back from the dead tonight. But I don't think that's happening. I think he's staying dead. I think I thought we were going to have an old friend stop by, but I think he's killed himself. Anyway, I want to comment on some other things, too. A lot of people want him to see me versus the Bear on Sunday. And then I made a joke on Twitter. I told everybody about how I had a groin pull, and so I couldn't be there for the match. Well, that's fine because, I'm not a bitch. I don't bitch out. So the Bear called me out saying he didn't care. He was going to meet me to have the match anyway. But I'd already turned off the cameras and told pay-per-view to go away. And so, the Bear thought it'd be funny to call me out. So here's what happened. That's right. He had his back turned.
Never turn your back on Joe Cronin.
And that's what happens when you turn your back on somebody. You call them out. Now watch this. Watch this. Wham! You see that shot to the head? That gave him a concussion. That gave him a concussion for sure. Look how pumped up I am. I'm not even in shape, and I destroyed him. Now watch this move. Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
Oh, Styles Clash, motherfucker!
Yeah. Oh, Styles Clash on the Bear.
Hell, Michael, he's beating the piss out of him.
Now, Joe, don't hurt me now.
Yeah, I heard him plenty. I have to watch this neck breaker. Watch this front face. Look at neck breaker. Look at this. Oh my goodness! Do you believe it? His dick is broken. Seriously, I destroyed the Bear right there. Styles Clash to the face. Then I broke his neck. Now watch this. Wham! Wham! Oh yeah! Right across the face. Now watch this. Insult to injury. He's knocked out.
Michael.
Have some water. Have some water, you son of a bitch. Now watch this move. This move hasn't been done in years. I haven't done this one in years. Look. Oh man, look out. Look out. He's getting dragon-like. Look out. Oh, wham! Oh yeah, now I break his stomach.
Break his stomach.
Oh, Styles Clash, motherfucker!
You gotta slow that down and style clear.
Well, that's what happens, man. So the Bear, I was supposed to have this epic match with the Bear. I pulled my groin.
Shit.
I pulled my groin, and he thought it'd be funny.
That was a hell of a takedown. You beat the shit out of him.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
I hit him with the Styles Clash, and almost broke his neck like AJ does to everybody else.
You did a good job. You break his neck.
Guys, I want to ask you about Eric Rowan, the revelations about Eric Rowan.
Yeah.
Where they're talking about him being IQ of 142 and that he's a world-renowned vintner, I should say, and which is just a winemaker, basically.
Yeah.
Really? This guy in the bayou with the Wyatt family there was growing, grapes and running his little wine company while he was working with Bray Wyatt. I mean, I can understand the whole, Rubik's Cube thing. He's a genius and stuff, but he's this savant who's sort of out there and crazy. But really, a winemaker, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, he should be like a cult leader or something.
Anything but a winemaker. Again, you watch the original promos that Bray Wyatt made.
Yeah.
They're in the middle of the fucking bayou.
Yeah.
Where the hell is he going to be growing wine vines, or grapevines?
Well, that's part of the argument that me and Tosevich had before he died about the whys. 956, what's up?
There we go.
Hey, Joe. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, good. It was my fault about the
You're
Skype,
a
by the way.
patient caller, my man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Let me tell you right now that I love the show. It's really good, and your show's the best in the world.
Wow.
What you think of tonight's Monday Night Raw?
What do you think about next? What do you think they should do?
What's up?
What do I think they should do with the next Monday Night Raw?
No, what did you think of tonight's Raw?
Oh, tonight's Raw. Here we go. No, the... Oh, my God.
We need to give a prize when first caller asks that.
Oh, my God. Hold on a minute. I'm having a conniption.
Well, actually, we're doing the review, so the question is, what did you think of it, dude? What do you think?
Oh, it was pretty good. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I would give tonight's Raw probably a 5.
You probably give it a 5. I give it a 6.5 tonight. Well, let me tell you right now that your show's really good, and thanks for letting me get through. Have a good night.
Hey, thanks, man. We'll see you later, bro.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks for the call. Make sure you click the like button before you leave. All right, Talvish, what's up, Talvish? Please be better than that.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Hey, I am finally on your Raw review. Finally, I finally made it through.
You made it through quickly too. Look at that.
Yeah, but I was gonna say that Raw was bad tonight. I mean, after the night, I don't know if I even want to see it anymore. Cause I mean, it's very depressing how they.
Well, get ready.
I don't know what to say about it.
Get ready because this is winter time, and we all know the Christmas episodes are some of the worst ever, and it's going to be terrible. Thanks for the call, Talvish. I'm going to move along to 203. 203 hung up. 480. 480, what's up? You're on the air. You're on the Joe Crone Show. Get naked. Click the like button.
Por favor, deje su mensaje para...
You damn right.
Wow.
What the hell was that?
Oh, it was apparently a cleaning lady.
Wow, we're having... This is not... This show is not going right so far.
So, Joe, you don't like the whole Black Santa versus White Santa?
Yeah.
Or no, that was the Good Santa versus Bad Santa.
Yeah, well, what are you thinking about? 203, what's up?
Yo, do you know who Brock Lesnar's next opponent's gonna be?
What was that?
You know who Brock Lesnar's next opponent's gonna be?
Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, do you know who his next opponent's gonna be?
Oh, his next opponent.
Yeah, want to know who it is?
Who?
It's gonna be me.
Yeah?
Sting?
Who are you?
Get ready to rumble, motherfuckers.
David Arquette?
What?
No, I think we got Sting on the line.
I think we got David Arquette on the line.
I'm gonna come down there. I'm gonna shove my fucking tenant stat down your motherfucking throat.
Oh, it is Sting.
It is
Awesome.
Sting.
That
You called
lamb
back.
shit again.
It is Sting. Sting, tell us, Sting, how do you feel tonight? Did you
Sting, go back to your old look, man. I love the bleach blonde hair and the fucking, Ultimate Warrior face paint, man. Go for it.
Can I ask you one more question?
Okay.
So, what is it? What's the next pay-per-view called again?
Tender Love and
TLC.
Care.
TLC.
DLC, yeah, I'm in that match. I'm gonna come perform out and I'm gonna walk out when I have my nice little slicked up hairdo. And I'm be like, hell yeah, motherfuckers, and I'm gonna come out to your fucking town. I'm gonna stone cold your fucking ass.
Okay, well, hey, let me tell you something, Sting. If you do come back at the next pay-per-view, whatever you do when you come back at the next pay-per-view, don't come out first, and don't wrestle the Godfather if you're coming down from the ceiling.
Yeah,
All right, we'll see you later.
Never wrestle the Godfather.
Man, he didn't sell shit for me.
Him? Yeah, he was out. That guy was out on cocaine. He shouldn't have been even on the air.
I think that's the same dude who fucking called with last week.
No, you guys
Tried to
can
shoot on you.
go like the
that was
Facebook
Sting
page.
from last time.
Go like the Facebook page, facebook.com/Rage Internet Radio. Don't ask me why it's not Joe Cronin Show, because I'll get pissed off. 347, what's up?
Oh, what's going on? It's LB.
What's up, LB? Oh, I wonder why Lamb Shit's calling now all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's fucking. I've been saying that was him since
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah, you're right. He's calling with dual personalities.
I got people's voices down. As soon as I hear the tone, I'm like, no.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was him, too.
Yeah.
So what'd you think of Raw tonight, LB?
Nah.
Weren't you excited about Fandango and Jack
Let me just get the
Swagger?
one let me just get the one good thing out the way.
Okay.
The Paul Heyman promo.
Oh my God! Thank you
night.
for bringing that up, man. That was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, he was good because we're all like, Brock Lesnar's not here and F this, and it's gone too long that somebody hasn't responded for Lesnar. He really has gone too long. And Heyman came out and like it was like a political debate where you're like, dude, you know, where's Lesnar, or like politics, like you're just going there for oil, and then the other fucking politician just rams your ass. Like that's what it was like, man. He won the debate tonight. Epic. He's making Lesnar look like $1 million.
Dude, I'm still coming.
He should have said. I mean, well, TLC is actually giving me motive to watch it now because I really hope John Cena loses so I don't see this shit again. Like, please just give me somebody else. And I'm glad he brought up Seth Rollins because Seth Rollins could be a target, but they're not going to do that because that will bury him. So,
well, Paul
they
Heyman
gotta
did a
go
great.
with somebody else.
Or
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton's filming that movie still. I mean, I don't know. He's got to be done soon though. Batista might be back soon. Now they're saying that Lesnar was advertised like a maniac to be on next week's Raw, and now they're saying that they pulled him off the Raw, or they pulled his advertising or whatever. Now that some people are flipping out that means that now Lesnar's not going to be at Raw next week, which could be true, but it's also highly likely that now WWE is taking him off so that it's somewhat more of a surprise. You know what I mean? So everybody bought the tickets already. They bought the tickets thinking Lesnar was going to be there. Now they don't say he's not going to be there, but they take his name off the program. So it's something that could mean he's actually off the program, but it's also something that could just mean that they want to keep a little bit of, keep it hidden, keep some subterfuge or whatever there. I don't know.
Well, they're so smart, aren't they?
Yeah.
What about Ryback and Triple H, which apparently they're scaling back on?
Oh yeah.
Good. I agree with it because Ryback fucking sucks.
Yep.
Don't believe those interviews.
Yeah, I mean,
the big guy.
Why don't you go break CM Punk's ribs again? I don't know. Who doesn't want to see those two fight now for some reason? Even though I don't care for Ryback.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Ryback did hit a really good clothesline tonight on. I think it was the Big Show. At the end of the night, he hit a clothesline on him that I was like, that was cool looking for his size and the Big Show and everything. That was a cool little clothesline.
When I went to. Go ahead.
I just thought about too.
Yeah.
Really, you call Eric Rowan like the name of a bubblegum sign?
You damn right.
Yeah, Big Red.
Why? What'd they do?
Come on, they're calling him Big Red.
Big Red.
Big retard is what they should just call him. He sucks.
That's like the whole flying goat thing. I mean, that really pissed me off. It's like they're assigning a name that's a joke for a character that should be serious.
Yeah.
And they're just ruining the character from the get-go. And they did that with Daniel Bryan with the whole flying goat thing, and they're doing this now with Big Red here.
They're doing it with everything. Everyone's going to have a name that they can say a million freaking times and piss us off.
Not John Cena.
Well, yeah, you're right. Not John Cena, but
why can't they just make him like what he was gonna do like a couple weeks
So
ago, where he
sick of
was
it.
talking to Renee Young?
the lunatic fringe, 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 the lunatic fuck. Shut the fuck up. We get it.
I think we broke.
I'm so fucking sick of these stupid names.
The lunatic fringe.
I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. It's so stupid. It's
He's
so
unstable,
dumb.
Moggle.
The announcing is garbage. The fucking anonymous Raw GM is the most horrific fucking annoying thing.
Oh my God. Why did they even bring that back? And I mean, they're talking. It's hilarious if you listen to the words that this anonymous GM says about, what's best, for business, this and that. And it's just ridiculous. I mean, they got to get rid of this gimmick. It's stupid.
Yeah,
it's long overdue. And I mean, there was all these times where they said, we're going to reveal the identity. Just get that done and over with so that we can have somebody, to help move this thing on,
I mean, why didn't they just do it once? Like, it was kind of funny last week when they said it. But if this thing sticks around, it's not funny anymore.
So yeah, you were waiting for the fucking punchline this time. You're waiting for the build to be to climax. And now it's like they're just gonna do this every week.
And Seth Green now is gonna be what are we gonna have, like rotating GMs?
Yeah, I mean, and it'd be stupid. I hate this. I just want, give me a GM. Give me either evil boss GM, give me normal GM, like give me fucking Jack Tunney. Give me Jack Tunney or give me the Authority. One of those two. I don't want anything else. I don't want celebrity guys. That makes it stupid as shit. Having
like what?
In my opinion, having celebrity weekly GMs is almost, I think, as bad as giving David Arquette the WCW title. To me, that's just as enraging. Except for when AJ Lee was the GM, that was also enraging. I remember. I wanted to kill a kid because of that. That was terrible.
Do you remember her like acceptance speech? I used to sleep in my car.
Yeah.
Right outside this building.
Sucking it with a dick in my.
So you guys aren't big AJ fans then, eh?
I'm not a fan of her. No, I'm not a fan of her being GM.
Yeah.
Oh, as a GM, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now, porn star.
No, that was a
match.
stupid move from them. I mean, I think they just didn't know what to do with her, so they're like, "Oh, let's put her in the GM position."
I'm not.
Oh, we can't fuck her, so let's put her.
What I really liked, though, I just want to say, what I really liked today during the Divas match, and it was the only thing I liked about it, was the fact that you first started hearing some CM Punk chants, and then you heard some really.
Oh no! What happened?
That at least they're they're trying to counter these idiots, chanting CM Punk.
Hey man, you got to start over there, Dave. Your whole thing cut out.
You cut out right as you said you heard CM Punk sucks, CM Punk chants, and then you cut out. What did you say after that?
Do you guys hear me?
No, now we can hear you. Yeah, but we missed that.
Okay, no. Basically, what I was saying is that I really like the fact that I heard as soon as they started cheering CM Punk, you heard other people even cheer louder AJ Lee.
Oh yeah,
and
that, yeah.
To me that just goes to show that there's a lot of people that really appreciate her wrestling abilities and don't like the fact that all these idiots continue to chant CM Punk so long after the fact that he's left, and he's already said his part on the internet. It's done and over with. I thought there was going to be more CM Punk chants tonight because of that podcast. There wasn't. Okay, so we move on. That's it. He's done with wrestling. He was great. I love him. I'm not. I don't agree with everything that he says, but that's it. It's done and over with. Let's move on.
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing too is about AJ. Sometimes I hate her on the mic. It's the weirdest thing. Sometimes I absolutely despise her on the mic, and then I hated her as the GM. But then she cut that crazy promo, one night that was like, whoa, wait a minute. That was crazy. Where did that come from? Like, why doesn't she do that all the time? I'm starting to think that, I don't know if it's her or if it's them telling her what to do, but she has this potential, it seems like. I did like her. Oh, I loved the promo the other day where they called her, where they said something about her, go back to New Jersey, whatever the Bella said, and then she came running out at them and then attacked them. That was one of the best diva spots in a while, or women's spots. I hate that fucking word, diva.
Call it the women's title for fuck's sake.
I'm calling it the women's title. I don't care. I'll call it the Diva's title when the Diva's in control of it. I'm starting to.
It took me so long to get used to this. When I started watching in 2012 again, like all these little things, like the Divas title, and like, wow, things have changed. This, what the fuck is this all about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The biggest issue I have is that title, that Divas title, sort of looks like erotic lingerie.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the type, but no, just make it a normal title.
Yeah, make it a woman's title. How about that instead of a?
To be honest, the women's title looked like shit back in the day, but at least it was the woman's fucking title.
It is amazing how they went from this like red, weird looking, stupid thing to like this pink butterfly coming off the belt. Like, you couldn't. Somewhere in the middle there lies the truth. What the fuck are they doing? So Raw was terrible for the most part tonight. I saw Vince McMahon. That was cool almost, and then nothing happened.
That shows desperation, in my opinion. He's coming back more often because there's numbers that are lacking in the viewership, and he needs to be able to do something to try to get people to watch.
Right.
The whole last 3 or 4 months has been nothing but desperation to me. It's been ridiculous.
Well, it's going to get really bad. Get ready for how terrible it's going to be the next. You know what I mean? December is the worst month for WWE ever.
Do you think the free month helped with that?
With what?
with it trying to at least attract more people to lock in, because especially with Christmas coming, okay, you've had the kids try it out for a month, they like it, daddy, I want the network. Okay, kids, let's sign up for 6 months.
No.
Or let's sign up for the month by month.
No, I don't agree with it, because I think after December and January, I could see people tuning out, and then they wouldn't come back to it. So actually, I think if you're going to do something free, it needs to launch into like the pivotal time of the network, or in WWE. Like Sting comes out, that was great, but then you need to like continue that, and it's not going to continue in December.
See what I mean?
You need to have like if this, let's go back to like SummerSlam the year before last, when Daniel Bryan got screwed over after he won, and Triple H and cashed in the briefcase. Now, if you had made that month free, people wouldn't be able to turn it off. Like, what's going to happen tomorrow night? For a couple months, you'd be stuck in there. Or maybe even the month before, making it free. I mean, but you have to see that moment, and then you're going to wonder what's going to happen with Daniel Bryan. That was a hot time. When you think about it, compared to the PG, we were bitching back then that things sucked. And they kind of did. But they at least had that little bit of an interesting story. We're all mad about Daniel Bryan. I mean, they got us. They fucking got us. I know people like CM Punk actually would say that they didn't plan this shit. But whether they planned it or not, they had us for like 7 months. They had us legitimately angry. What is the one thing that WWE hasn't really been able to do? Make us legitimately angry at something. We actually did get angry. The WWE itself was the heel. Triple H embodied that.
They actually made us care.
Yeah, they made us care. They made us angry. The Royal Rumble, they fucking infuriated us.
Oh, I was livid.
Right? I mean, no heel has been able to get actual heat, but the WWE as a whole got actual heat, and poor Rey Mysterio got some too. It was so fucking great.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Wouldn't you kill to have another 6 months like that? That roller coaster that we had, stuff was hot.
You know what's crazy about that though? I don't feel like it was all that great.
Okay.
Right, the moment after SummerSlam, I felt like it was slowly. We were all like, "What the fuck is this? Where's this going? What the fuck? What are they doing?" It wasn't that great, but it was something you could have get invested in. Like I'll agree with you there, but it was pretty much piss poor all the way up until the Royal Rumble, when shit started getting interesting.
I mean, maybe you're right, but I think we had some epic matches.
Hey, go back and watch your reviews. That's where I'm pulling this from.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're probably right, but the other thing I remember though is we had some good matches on the pay-per-views. I remember like not the whole pay-per-views, but
yeah, there was good matches.
There was always a good Shield match. There was always a Wyatt thing. There was always a Shield versus the Wyatts.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. There was always.
Unfortunately, the main events are the worst.
Yeah, right. Though that's true. And but
Randy Orton had the belt. Cena had the belt. It was garbage for a while. I mean, it really was weird. So, I mean, but you're right, though. As far as, like, what's going to get people interested, I mean, summer's over. All right, the Survivor Series thing was obviously a big deal, because look what happened with Sting. I mean, that was, like, epic with how many people gave a shit for the night.
Well, rundown time. I mean, I don't know. It was better than now. I know that, and that's bad, because we thought it was bad then.
Well, all right, so all the people that were all clamoring, going crazy the night Survivor Series a couple weeks ago, they're probably not even watching now because they realize, oh, well, this is stupid. That was cool, but the rest of this it hasn't changed. It's all garbage. Sting's not here. Why do I care? So there's probably a lot of people that tuned right back out.
It's true. I mean, we're going to hit the dead spot. We're going to hit the lull. We're going to hit the dead spot. But, I mean, the one good thing is after TLC, here we go. It's Road to WrestleMania time. So, I'll go to bed for TLC in this month. But then, bam, Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber. By the way, they haven't taken that off. We talked about they were supposedly... I mean, I don't know if it's been taken off, to be honest, but I thought...
I had heard that.
Yeah, they were supposed to take it off. I think it's still up there, but if it's Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania, my God, after TLC, we have 3 pay-per-views, and it's Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania. Mike, Jesus, we have 2 pay-per-views after TLC until Mania. Can you believe it? It's almost been a year since Daniel Bryan... And we all were pissed off for 6 months, and he won the title finally. Which, by the way,
time flies.
People say like, "Oh, I'm sick of it. I'm glad it's over." That type. Some people say that, and I'm sick of. I don't want to see Bryan anymore, and all that stuff. But you know what? That was a great spot. Out of all the PG era so far, there's a few little pockets that you're gonna remember. But in my lifetime, say I'm 60 years old, and I look back. I mean, I'm going to remember certain pivotal moments. I'm going to remember, you know, the Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior Macho Man eras. I'm going to remember the Attitude Era, and I'm going to remember the lull in WWE when Shawn Michaels was champion and things were going bad. And then I'm going to remember, you know, Bret Hart and Shawn. And then I'm going to remember WCW versus WWF and the Attitude Era. And then I'm going to remember the Invasion and when WWE bought WCW. And then I'm going to remember, you know, all those little matches after that. Hogan, The Rock, John Cena, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Vince, DX comes back, all that stuff. And another thing I'm going to remember is that run that Daniel Bryan had. I'm never going to forget that. Remember when this guy fucking got fired because he choked somebody? The fans wrote letters and flipped out. They brought him back. Then he built his way up. He gets clotheslined by Sheamus in 2 seconds, and people are pissed off the next night on Raw that happened, and the WWE wouldn't give you Daniel Bryan, and then he fucking has this build-up, and then the Rumble, the most animosity at a Royal Rumble you've ever seen from a crowd. One of the most angriest WWE crowds in recent memory. And then the dude goes to WrestleMania, beats Triple H, and then wins the title at the end, and it's just a big story. The yeses. That I will not forget. That is in there as one of those, like, this is like almost not, I don't think it's on the level, but it's close. It's being mentioned in the same light as like Stone Cold WrestleMania 14. You know, any of that stuff. That's a moment to me. That makes my top 20. Put it that way.
No, WrestleMania 30 was good. I mean, even the first match Daniel Bryan had, like, I love how it was, you know, they had the opening match and it told a story, and then by the end of it, it finished the story. It was a really good deal. I mean,
yeah, it was, and it was I don't know, it wasn't as bad as some people are down on it, but it was a better time than now. I mean, I was still clamoring then for, you know, more aggressiveness, and I want the wrestlers to be more aggressive. I don't want this flingo flopping that they do everywhere. There's no more stiffness to it, except for
I mean, can't they all throw punches like Bret fucking Hart, for fuck's sake? Come on.
Right. I mean, Roddy Piper, Bret Hart, you would have thought those guys beat the crap out of each other if you watched it now. And they didn't.
Really, go ahead. Sorry.
And they didn't. But Ryback's hurting everybody, and it looks terrible.
And he looks like shit doing it.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Speaking of Roddy Piper and Bret Hart, that was a good match when they faced each other.
You know your mom, she's on it.
WWF.
Funny sandwiches, and slap them together. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Leah said, you know what, I remember not seeing the belt for months. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about right now. She's talking about now. It was funny when John Cena brought that up earlier. How about when John Cena said, "So I'm here, you guys are here," and it was a total like I thought he was gonna say let's do this, and I would have lost it. I would have lost my mind. At the beginning of Raw, John Cena said, "You guys are here, I'm here," and I was like, and he said it like that, like he knew. Like I don't know if he knew he was making that joke, or if if it's supposed to be an inside joke for everybody that got it. Or if he just said that and it sounded that way, but I was laughing. I was laughing my ass off because he was talking about Lesnar and then he said that. Go watch it again on your DVR. It's freaking hilarious.
I'm sure that he just did that on purpose. I mean, fuck.
I don't know, but it was funny.
I mean, that shit went viral, so what the fuck?
Yeah, he's got to be referencing it. I got to believe it. Guys, go ahead and like the Facebook. That's where you can win stuff. We are going to be giving away some stuff. I want to thank
mainly VD and other diseases.
No, I want to thank Bills42. He's the one that got the free stuff that you can get that I can give away. It's pretty cool that he did that for us. He's a crazy guru, and he won a bunch of crap, so that's pretty cool. Facebook.com/Rage Internet Radio, my old site, but that's where the Joe Cronin Show is. Rage Internet Radio on Facebook. So go to Facebook.com/Rage Internet Radio and click the like button and like our Facebook page. I put posts up there all the time now. Videos.
Jesus Christ, you want us to go to 3 different places all for one show? What's wrong with you?
I do, but but on the Facebook you're going to see videos that are not on YouTube. So there you go. Go over there and check it out. It's free, and you can win stuff if you've liked the Facebook. And here's the other deal: my video that I did on Spectrum Gaming 617 with Kevin interviewing me via chat. Although he must have asked me like 7 questions, and I just started talking and going into my own story. And I forgot, but either way, I thought it was pretty cool that he did that with me. He wanted to do the interview thing, so I said okay, and I turned into a sappier thing that I thought I was going to be.
Crybaby Corner,
yeah, it turned into a fucking Dave show. Wait till he sees that; he's gonna rip my asshole. But if you go on to that, and I think there's a special message I want you to say in the comments that I say in the video. So if you write that message down in the comments below, and you are like us on Facebook. That's how you can win WWE 2K15. And you can just tell me which console you want it on, and I'll get it from Bill. And we'll be giving it away to you. So we'll make contact on Facebook that way. And basically everybody who likes the Facebook and everybody who makes that comment on the video of the Kevin interview on YouTube, you'll be entered to win twice then. So for both things, you get entered once. And I got a big, cool, complicated system of doing it, and it's pretty cool. I might even do it live because it's kind of cool. I think live would be the best. CM Punk never getting... Let's go off of Raw tonight since Raw sucked. CM Punk seems to be... It seems to me that more than anything... I mean, number one to me out of what I got out of his interview is having MRSA or having a staph infection and not being... This happens to professional athletes, by the way. The Red Sox for years had an unbelievably great doctor team and staff. And then recently, the last few years, they've really pissed off players like Jacoby Ellsbury said, I think this is wrong, that's wrong. The doctors told him one thing. He went and got another opinion. They told him something else. And he became just disgusted, and he didn't trust the doctors. And I think the same thing happened with CM Punk. When you tell a guy, oh, it's nothing for months, and then he finds out it's MRSA, and he could have died from it, or lost his arms, or who knows what. That is the number one thing in my mind. But
Did you see Dave's review of this?
I saw some of it, but I haven't watched the whole thing yet. So the first 5 minutes.
I agree with you. That's what I took away. Like, no wonder you fucking quit, dude. Good, Jesus Christ,
I mean, that's the number one thing. But the number two thing to me is really that he wanted a main event match at Mania.
Number one was the fucking MRSA thing. That's what you said, right?
I think so. That would be my number one.
I think that was a big deal. Like, for me, the WrestleMania thing, tough shit, dude. Sorry. But the other thing, that's the one part I'll believe.
I think it's a lot of different things, including that. But there's also the fact that there's that busy schedule, the fact that he doesn't have time to go home, that he's working through other injuries that he's had through his knees, broken ribs, concussions.
You actually made me think of it right now. I forget what the fuck you mentioned, but it made me think of the Cena part. You notice he never said one thing about Cena except that I like the guy. And he does. He actually will say to the boss if he thinks something's wrong, but he never blamed him for like, oh, you have to get through the John Cena ceiling kind of thing.
Yeah, because I don't think Punk ever had to worry about that too much.
But he never. But they still must. Somebody thought of him as less than because the motherfucker never did get what he wanted, and he was kind of due, at least to be able to. I don't know. I feel like in a way he should have had a main event.
Yeah, no, he should have.
So much resistance.
I mean, remember what I said? Remember what I said last year? I said, if it wasn't for the story that they're telling with Daniel Bryan, it should have been Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk at WrestleMania.
Oh, that would have been so
but
good.
They wanted to give it to Randy and the other fuckhead.
But here's the but I think it wouldn't have worked with Punk because of unless Punk was an insane heel, that would have been cool. I wish that Punk was an insane heel on the run with the title. We should all feel robbed because I said a year and a half ago CM Punk and Daniel Bryan could be Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart right now.
Yes,
that can be this. And then CM Punk said it in his podcast. I always looked at myself as Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, and we should keep each other far away from each other until we collide at some point when you need us.
Now, okay, a good question then. Now, can today's audience, the ones who have been they've been seeing the style of WWE as it is now for the last 10 years or whatever, Anyway, do you think they could even handle an Iron Man match and even keep their attention?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about the ones, I can't think of the word, but the ones who are sensitized to it or whatever, the ones that are used to it the way it is right now, haven't even seen the old stuff. Do you think they give a shit?
I would want
a pay-per-view maybe.
Yeah, I would want a 1 hour Iron Man no disqualification match.
Oh, that'd be
See,
so
I
awesome.
agree with it. I think you should do it. And then to answer my own question, I guess, I think it would be a great opportunity to teach the new fucking fans, hey, this is what a fucking match is. Watch this.
I also believe that we got robbed of Triple H versus CM Punk at some point.
I didn't want to see that at all.
Did they wrestle before?
Not really. I don't think so.
No, they just had arguments, and they sort of broke the fourth wall by calling each other by their real names and all that. But I just want to mention that I was speaking to Lauren in the comments about the fact that it would be great to see Dolph Ziggler in an Iron Man match because he
yeah.
was talking about the fact that he oversells things and makes it look too obvious. And I was countering with I like what he does, but I sort of see what he's saying. So if he was put in an Iron Man match, he'd sort of slow himself down, and I think we would really see a great match out of him. I know that he could pull it off for sure.
He's one of those guys. Him and Cesaro could do it.
Yeah.
Any one of those guys could do it.
I could see him, and I think him and Seth Rollins should do it. Is really what I think. But
all of those guys could do it.
Yeah,
I mean, do you realize the roster they have that they don't even care about utilizing?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, I think Dolph reminds me more of. I mean, people say Shawn Michaels a lot, but I don't think so. I think he reminds me way more of Mr. Perfect. Yeah, he's a lot like Mr. Perfect.
Yes, he does have the Mr. Perfect thing going.
And that's who he's always reminded me of, with like a hint of Shawn Michaels and Billy Gunn, kind of like the smaller Billy Gunn. But I think that's just the way he dresses and his hair. I don't know if that really. But Billy
He's got
Gunn,
more the style of those two gentlemen, Sean and fucking the other fuck.
But Billy was agile too. You remember how agile Billy was when he was huge?
And he's 6'5". Yeah, he's a big fucking dude.
Unbelievable. The dude was like Hulk Hogan size, but you could throw him over the ring. He land on his feet, then flip him.
Some of those famousers were fucking amazing back in the day. Like he would jump so high and then hit him so crisp.
Yeah, he was like Jordan when he went up in the air. It was really weird. Like he had such jump ability. I'm making up a word. Jump ability,
agility, I guess.
Agility, ball sack. Guys, make sure you click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe to both my channels. Joe Cronin Show, almost at 11,000 subs. Thank you, and also and Spectrum Gaming 617 right here. Subscribe if you like. Did someone just die?
No, he said Paul Heyman is Brock's babysitting Paul Heyman's kids. I can't find it now, but it was in the comments. That was great.
Oh man, this is epic. This is epic, guys. WWE Raw was a lot of fun tonight. It wasn't a lot of. It was a lot of fun here tonight. It wasn't a lot of fun to watch tonight. Put it that way. I damn near wanted to kill myself. So make sure you go like the Facebook page, facebook.com/Rage Internet Radio. It's not Joe Cronin Show. I'm sorry. It's confusing. I don't give a shit. Thanks, Jesse. Thank you, Dave Rose. Thank you guys. And more importantly, Chris Tosevich is still dead, just so you all know. He's still 6 feet under with a worm crawling up his ass, and he's probably also having sex with guys. Good night.
Styles Clash, motherfucker!
Or that's kind of cool, but nothing else. Really.
I don't see it. I don't see it as.
You don't see that?
It's just distraction. It's distraction.
Okay.
It's just to give us fucking, oh yeah, hey, this is what you guys wanted, right? Yeah, okay. And then, in the long run, it's going to be bullshit. They don't trust the guy because he had fucking a head injury.
They don't trust him anymore? You really think? I mean, I thought they.
Well, they don't trust him, period. But they don't trust him to hold the belt because of the fucking head injury.
I think that's over with. I mean, I don't think they trusted him at the time. And they didn't. I don't even think it's about trust. I think they just didn't want to didn't want to go with him. I thought they saw him as an IC player, and once he got better, he might be able to go for the IC belt.
Well, I'll generalize it though. Forget just Dolph Ziggler. I don't see the company going in the right direction at all. I think anything that looks like they are is pretty much just distraction till WrestleMania, when they can get, when everyone's going to watch anyway, and they can just do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, we all know December and the beginning of January is, some of the worst time in the WWE.
Yeah, but what has changed since, like, fucking SummerSlam for the most part? Like, what has changed?
No, I mean...
Besides the on-the-surface shit, like the guys we want to see getting more airtime and stuff. I mean, I feel like my intelligence is insulted more and more every time that's why I don't really watch. I mean, it's a waste of fucking time. It's so insulting.
I agree with you. Is there something wrong with Skype tonight? Am I crazy?
I don't know. I don't think so. There is. Why? What's up?
We're not getting any phone calls except for you calling me. I'm not getting any call-ins, which is not the norm. Normally right now
I'm surprised. Yeah.
Well, maybe everybody's watching Stone Cold and Vince. I don't know.
That could be.
We're definitely losing viewership tonight because of that. People are watching that. But no, I'm not getting any. I haven't got any phone calls, which usually people are calling like right off the bat. 339-226. I'm gonna call it and see what happens. Let's call my own show. Ready? Here we go. I'll take my own call if I have to, and then we're gonna get into
get the faggy voicemail.
Oh, no, wait a minute. There I go. I'm answering.
Come on, caller.
No, let's answer. Hello. Who is this?
Hey, what's up? You've reached the Joe Cronin Show. Leave your message after the beep and leave.
Chances are you can go watch the Stone Cold Vince McMahon interview later on. So why would you watch the Stone Cold and Vince McMahon interview now when you can watch the Joe Cronin Show? Let's start this bitch, and let's start it now. The Joe Cronin Show is for mature audiences only. If you get offended by sexual comments, racial comments, or anything at all, or if you're just a big fat pussy, then please turn off this channel now or forever shut your mouth.
For the weak!
I do a show about wrestling. I do a show about life. I do a show about video games. And if you don't like it, go the fuck somewhere else. Why do you get so angry at things, Joe? Why do you get so mad? I get so mad because I love things and I care about things so much and I believe the human potential is so great and we're wasting it. So I get angry. That's why I do it. I don't hate anybody. I love everybody and I hate everybody equally. I love sports. I love video games. I love life. And yet I hate it at the same time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start the show. This is the Joe Cronin Show. What's up, everybody? All right, let's do this. Feel free to pleasure yourselves. Welcome into the Joe Cronin Show. My name is Joe Cronin. Who the hell else would I be? I don't know. Monday Night Raw is over. Get to see Vince McMahon for a second. That was a lot of fun. That was a terrible show. What do you expect? Same old shit, same old Raw, same old stuff, same old crap. Really sucked in my opinion. I find it interesting that they're starting to build Dolph Ziggler a little bit more. Hello.
Hello.
This is Joe Cronin. Who's this?
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
No, you shut the fuck up.
No, you shut the fuck up.
All right, sorry, I had to do that. All right. Dave
You're
Rose.
all a bunch of damn sissies.
My bad. Dave Rose, I'll get you on here. Okay, so guys, we're going to talk about one thing that's been pissing me off. I'm so sick. I'm so goddamn sick of the imaginary force field that happens when a wrestler goes after another wrestler, and then the other wrestler gets out of the ring and runs away, and the other wrestler just stands in the ring and runs themselves into the ropes and You know, you can go get them. You can actually go through the ropes. Imagine that. You know, you walked out into the ring to attack this person because you're so mad at them, but then when they get out of the ring, you just run into the ropes and stand there? No, there's no force field. Too much of that going on. It drives me nuts. Why does every single wrestler do the same thing? No, a crazy person like Dean Ambrose would just run through the ropes and continue to go after somebody. So AJ Lee did it. I've seen Dean Ambrose do it a bunch.
Because they'll get yelled at in the back for missing their cue or missing the camera bullshit.